Hi dear friends, in this video we will learn all about EMI, the equated monthly installment, the calculations using MS Excel sheet, and by this video you will become independent to decide how to save money through EMIs, what is the tenure to be selected, how much amount I am paying to bank, should I repay the money in between the tenure or not, all such decisions you can make on your own. So the moment EMI term comes, it's always associated with the loans, various loans that we take during our life. It can be personal loan, car loan, or even a housing loan. So we all make let us make wise decisions by learning what is EMI and how it is calculated, how much we are paying, etc. So just let us go on in detail into the video. When we have to calculate EMI, we need three important inputs. One is what is the loan amount, what is the rate of interest being charged by the financier or the bank, and what is the loan term that we are thinking of to repay the money. So for this, let's see an Excel sheet how it is calculated. So in this sheet, the principal loan amount is 1 lakh, the interest rate is 10%, and the return tenure period to return the amount is 2 years, and I would like to pay 12 installments in every year. So with this, the EMI is going to be around 4,614 rupees. And also I would like to calculate what is the total principal that I am going to pay to the bank with this EMI and what is the interest I am being charged by them. So this kind of sheet let us make for our own requirement, for our own calculations. So let us start afresh. So this is a sheet for to save money, to save time. I've just prepared a sheet. So let's see. So here we need to input principal amount, rate of interest, and number of installments that we are going to pay in any year. So I just going to give four inputs, and all these inputs I'm going to make it as a blue cells as per the legend of this sheet, that is input cells by user. So principal loan amount, let's say I would like to pay, I would like to take loan of 2 lakhs. I'd like to convert this into the currency. So just right click on the cell, format cells, go for currency. So it comes like this. So it is showing Indian rupees. So 2 lakh rupees. And rate of interest by the financier, I'm expecting about 10%. I would like to convert this 10 into percentage. So I'll write 10%. Okay. And tenure in years, I'd like to repay this amount in 2 years, and number of installments per year. So as we are paying every month, so per year the installments are 12. So rest of the cells we just keep as formulas. So here the next one is interest rate per month. So the 10% interest rate that we enter above is for year, and per month it is going to be, I just type is equal to, I select this cell, per annum cell, divided by 12 months, so D6 by 12. So it's going to be 0.0083. I just convert this into percentage, right click, format cells and percentage. Okay. So 0.83% per month, which becomes 10% per annum. Now total number of installments, which means what are the number of installments that I'm going to pay in the entire tenure period, which means is equal to, I'm going to pay this amount in 2 years into and 12 installments per annum. So it's going to be 24 installments in the entire tenure period that this amount will be returned. Now what is the EMI? So here let us learn a function in Excel which is called PMT function. I'm going to tell you how it can be used in order to calculate EMI, and this function requires three inputs. What is the rate of interest per month? Please note this is per month. Okay. And number of payments in the entire tenure, total number of payments in the entire tenure, and the principal amount, how much is the principal amount that you are going to think of. So I'm just going to calculate using this function is equal to PMT bracket open. The first one is monthly rate of interest, which is already calculated here, 0.83%, comma, and number of installments in the entire tenure already calculated like this, So comma, and the total principal amount or the loan amount. So all three components are sufficient, bracket close. So the EMI comes in negative because the loan amount that I'm giving you giving as a positive, which is coming to me, and loan amount is coming out of my pocket, so it is negative. So in order for the purpose of just calculations, if I have to have a positive number, I just make principal as negative number in the formula. So this is the EMI amount that I'm going to pay for the input which I gave here. The total principal which I'm going to pay due to this EMI is, this is one EMI into, I'm going to pay 24 EMIs in the entire period. So this is the total amount of principal that I'm going to pay to the financier. So by which I am incurring an amount of interest is, so this is the amount I'm going to pay to the bank minus, and originally I took amount of 2 lakhs. So my interest amount which I'm going to pay to them is 21,495. So let us have a percentage wise what is this number. So this is equal to, this is the interest amount over the principal amount. So this is the, so let us calculate this also in percentage. Right click, format cells and percentage. So 10.75% interest I am going to pay, and the overall due to this. Okay. Now let's see how it helps me, or how to calculate a payment schedule. The payment schedule is very clear that each month how much EMI I am paying, and in each EMI how much is the interest amount and how much is the principal amount, and what is the outstanding amount, that is the balance of loan amount that I am going to pay. So I just prepared a table here. You can start preparing like this. So just have the columns like month, 0 month, first month, second month, third month, 4 month and onwards, and what is the EMI amount, and what is the interest amount within that particular EMI, and what is the principal amount within that particular EMI, and then what is the outstanding amount as on that month. And if there are plans of payment of any interim loan amount, that is if you want to repay the loan amount in between for few months, that column also we can have. And with that, what is the new outstanding after repayment also we can calculate here. So let's see how to fill this table. So in the 0th amount, the outstanding amount is the loan amount which we took here. Okay, and the EMI amount is equal to the EMI calculation we have done already here. So this is EMI. I just make it bold, EMI. And what is the interest amount here, that is equal to the outstanding balance as on that month was 2 lakhs into the monthly interest. Monthly interest we have calculated here 0.83, enter. So this is the amount of interest that I am going to pay for the first month out of this particular EMI. And what is the principal? Obviously the total EMI amount minus the interest amount will be the principal amount, and with that the outstanding will remain as, this was the total outstanding minus I have paid a principal amount of 7,500 in this month. So remaining is outstanding as on that month. And if let's say I'm planning to pay some 3,000 rupees in the first month. So that 3,000 will obviously gets deducted in the outstanding amount. So my outstanding was this much with respect to EMI, minus additionally I paid 3,000 rupees. So my new outstanding will stand as 1,89,000. So here again EMI is same every month, so is equal to the same number. And then interest amount as we calculated already, so outstanding amount of the previous month into the monthly interest of that particular amount, and principal is again same, that is EMI minus the interest amount, the principal that I paid for that month, and outstanding amount will be previous new outstanding amount minus presently I gave back the principal of this much. So this will be a new outstanding, I mean outstanding for that month. If I don't have any plans to repay in that month, it's 0. So is equal to, for new outstanding, latest outstanding for that month is, so this particular outstanding minus the amount that I paid. This will is, so this calculation repeats for every month. So I'm just copying and paste this. And just one point before doing that is the interest amount. Every time we are calculating based on the interest amount which is indicated here. So this, while copying and pasting, if you see just here, so if you copy this L9 is going to change by every week, every row, you see, L10, L11, L12, L13, etc. I don't want this interest amount to change, so I'm just have to just change this D9 as $T and $9. So by this, what happens, I'm making this again $D $9. So by doing this, what happens if I copy paste this number to the next rows? So you see this anywhere in the cell, first one L11, L12, L13, it's keep on changing, whereas D9 is not changing at all. So that's the advantage that we have by writing this dollar, because every time it has to take interest from the same particular cell. Okay, so with that I'm just copying all this data into entire rows for 24 months, because my tenure period is 2 years 24 months. So see here, so by the end of 24 months my outstanding is, I just remove for the calculation purpose, I just interim payment I'm making 0 for first month. So by the end of the 24 months my outstanding has become 0. So this is how we are paying now. This is the best way and easy way, and it is very handy to know what is the amount that I am paying, what is the interest amount, etc. And thereby I can plan, let's say in the fourth month I have a cash of 10,000 rupees with me, I'd like to pay for the loan. So I can just check, if I pay 10,000 rupees, what's going to happen. So in the 22nd month I am going to pay only only 6,618 alone is the my outstanding amount, and the other 2 months I need not to pay. Rather, I can also check, if I pay same 10,000 rupees probably in the month of 20,000 rupees. So obviously two EMIs are getting need not be paid, whereas 8,062 has to be paid in the month of 22nd month. So by this way I can plan where I have to pay or whether I have to really repay the amount in between, and thereby I can plan very well my loan amount. Now let's see after this how to compare the various financiers based on the rate of percentage for the same loan and for same tenure, or if we would like to see if the tenure has been increased or decreased, what's going to happen, that also will let us do. So for calculation purpose I just move the cells down. So let's see, so this is a calculation we have done for an amount of 2 lakhs 10% and 2 years. I'm just copying the same data into various other cells in different columns. So here I can easily check. So I have calculated for 10%. I can check it for 10.2% probably offered by other financial agency, and 10.3%. Somebody has offered me 9.5%. Somebody has offered me 9%, and someone else has 11% and 11.2%. And so all this different percent, various different percentage, we can easily calculate for same amount, and then we can see what is the EMI, how it's going to change, and how much amount I am paying. So you see here, if I am going for 11.2%, 12.08% just goes off an interest itself. Okay, and in this way, or you can even keep same interest rate and then change. Maybe instead of 2 lakhs, if I go for 3 lakhs, how it is going to be. So I can check the same 3 lakh amount in various other tenures also. Let's say 3 years. I want to check for, if I repay in 10 years, what's going to happen. So if I return amount in 10 years 3 lakhs 10%, I'm going to give interest to the bank as 58.58%, whereas the same amount, the same rate of interest, if I return in only 3 years, I am going to pay only 16.16% of interest amount. So like this you can always compare your EMI, compare what is the interest rate amount, and you can make wise decisions of your own EMIs and loans. So I hope this video has helped you to decide your EMI plans. Thank you for watching this video.